I think anybody who has a group of loved ones, you can see their potential. You can see what they could do. You can see their talents, their gifts, their skills. But with that also comes the ability to see their shortcomings. Like, you're not doing enough. Do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Because we're quick to point out what others are not doing. And we tend to do that a lot. Well, I did anyways. To your close circle, your loved ones, the ones you care about a lot. You should be doing this. You should do it like this. No, you should do this. Even though it's stuff that I hadn't done yet. It's easy to kind of point out, don't do this, you should do that, you should do this. I wasn't doing it. But that love just is so big for your loved ones because you want them to succeed. You want them to use their gifts and their talents and their abilities. One thing that I was also to see is that I always promised my loved ones, specifically like my kids, like, I'll never lie to you. I'll never tell you I think you're really good at something when I could see that it's not your strong point. But with that said, I'll also tell you where your strong points are because I can really see them and it comes really easy to you, and I know you can go far with that. I would guess to say that anybody who has a close circle of loved ones can see that too. And I was asking myself that, I was just killing myself, like, dang, I was like, how can I come across to them and tell them, like, you should be doing this. You're not doing enough here. You're doing too much over here, and it's causing you to waste time. It's causing you to go backwards, to regress, to just not make the progress that you should be making, or I think you should be making. Better yet, gotta include the I think you should be making. It's like, I know they can, and I see how easy this is once you start living on purpose and you keep your vibe right and you start doing all these tools that I've been learning. Especially these last 9 months when I just cracked that last little piece of the puzzle that I was missing. When I stopped being a victim. When I started holding back on the diet, on the food, and started my diet. And we won't go into all the other stuff that I've been doing organically little by little, but it's just that one moment of just stop being a victim. And that just shifted everything. 9 months is a long time, and then you see all this progress. Now you start seeing what others could do. It's like, how can I tell them what they're... And like I do with everything, I sat back and I asked my conscience, the authentic voice of creation, like, what should I do? And I just waited. And like I've mentioned it here before, I talk about it on my Instagram or on my TikTok, on my YouTube shorts. It's just, you ask and you wait and the answer will come. And that one answer that just hits, and you don't go ask or don't go, what do you think about this? Don't go get advice. You asked your conscience. That's it. Get good with listening to your conscience. Get right. Go search it on my channel. I'll tell you how that works. How to get the voice of your conscience nice and clear. Build the discipline. Build the discipline. Stay hungry. Physically hungry. Pull back your food. Stay hungry. Commonly known as fasting. The voice of your conscience will get louder. Regret, that's your conscience. But then guess what? The magic of that is that you'll also start, you'll know what it sounds like, so you'll know how to get the answers of what you should do next. I always ask my conscience, what should I do next? What should I do with this? How should I do this? What video should I make today? And it just hit me. It's just, don't nag, don't complain, don't try to be Mr. Teacher. What you need to be and continue to be and be more of is an inspiration. Inspiration before education. Remember? And I was like, that's right. He's either you want them to do more with their talents, you do more with your talents. You want them to move and shake and get aggressive with working harder at A, B, and C? Good. You get aggressive and work harder on your A, B, and C. And it just went there. It's like, I gotta just inspire more. I gotta do more. But then it hit. Then the next part came in, which was, But that's gonna take forever. Like I could give them the shortcut if I just tell them like this. They could start now and we could run together. If I do it, I gotta wait till I make progress. I gotta make sure till I get to that point before they'll turn around and see it and be like, oh, I could do that too. That's my limited mentality. That's my scarcity mindset kicking in again. Instead of having an abundance mindset and saying, that's out of my control. That's a higher power that's in control of that part. What about if I just focus, listen to my conscience, focus on just continuing to improve myself, work harder on me. Remember that work hard doesn't mean not so much on like my job or at anything external. Work harder on me, health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. Work harder on this, on the internals, the thought process, body, mind, soul. Thoughts, frequency, action. Thoughts, feelings, actions. Excuse me. All controlled by my vibration. Staying on purpose. Work harder on staying on purpose. As simple as that. Build discipline. Ignore desire. Fight desire. Avoid desire. Limit desire. Whichever one you like. And stay on discipline. Stay on purpose. If I do that, I'm thinking in my limited mindset, bam, but it's going to take forever before I buy that one thing or I get that one thing or I open that one thing or I start that next. And then after that, it has to grow. Then it has to look real nice. Then it needs to be impressive. Then they're going to see. Then they're going to get inspired. And you got my conscience probably thinking, oh yeah, is that what you think? You're running this whole operation? You're running this whole universe? Is that how you got it going on? Why don't you just let me do my part? You do your part. You continue to work harder on yourself. And how about this? Within 5 minutes of just, I don't want to say ignoring, bro, like a harsh word, but not worrying about what doesn't belong for you to worry about and go worry about working harder on yourself. And maybe it's just going to take a couple minutes because of your mind shift, your attention shift, your focus. Now you're focusing on what? You. On becoming a better you. And maybe that's the inspiration, the vibration that you'll generate, dissipate, the vibe that you'll dissipate, the glow that you're dissipating, that will be enough for your loved ones to see, that'll get them in the next half hour, in the next hour, in the next 24 hours, the next week. I don't know, that's not up to me. But if I just shift it, start work, get even more intense, I'm putting in the work to keep my frequency high, putting in all that work, all that effort, all that energy to stay on purpose, to gain discipline and reject desire. That energy that I'm dissipating could be enough to spill over, to get the attention of my loved ones, for them to say, I need to do more, without me saying a word. That's the abundance mindset. Thinking all I need is to put out that energy, that high vibration, that high frequency, that high energy. And the source of creation will take care of the rest to get my loved ones to see what's possible by just working harder on me, which will be enough to inspire them, for them to work harder on themselves.